Let us see the remaining numericals of chapter motion in a straight line. A man walks on a straight road from his home to market. So home to market. Case 1. Distance is 2.5 kilometer. Away with the speed of, he goes with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour. So speed is 5 kilometer per hour. He finds the market closed and he instantly returns and walks back with the speed of this. We'll have to find out average velocity, average speed from 0 to 30, 0 to 50 and 0 to 40 minutes. Let us see. So home to market and market to home. Distance would be same obviously, 2.5 kilometer. And speed of returning is 7.5 kilometer per hour. Now let us find out how much time does he consume while going and while returning. So time is distance upon speed. So distance is 2.5 kilometer and speed is 5 kilometer per hour. So it got cancelled. It is half hour. That is 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Similarly, we can find out the time here. Time of returning. So distance is same, 2.5 kilometer. And it is 7.5 kilometer per hour. So kilometer cancel. So it is 1 by 3 hours. Now 1 by 3 hours is 1 by 3 into 60 minutes. That is 20 minutes. Now they have asked the average speed and average velocity over 0 to 30. So 0 to 30 he reached market. Okay, so we will do the case. Case 1 for 0 to 30 minutes. So in 0 to 30 minutes, his time is 30 minutes. That is half hour. And distance is he could only reach up to the market in that. So distance is this. So he average speed would be equal to distance by time. By 2 will go up. So it is 5 kilometer per hour. And similarly, average velocity for the same period will be displacement by time. So it will be same. Okay, same value, substitute, same calculation. So average speed and average velocity will be same. Why? Because distance and displacement are same. Home to market for 0 to 30 minutes. Then we have to do it for 0 to 50 minutes. So let us see. 0 to 50 minutes. 0 to 50 minutes. First we are calculating average speed. Average speed's formula is total distance by total time. So total distance, first he, see, 0 to 30 he went to market, home to market, and then 30 to 50 minute he went from market to home. So distance is 2.5 kilometer each. So 2.5 plus 2.5, that is in kilometer, and time is 50 minutes. Okay. So it is 5 kilometer and time is 50 minutes. So we'll convert 50 by 60. Okay, by 60. Now it is in hours. Okay, so now you can divide or whatever. So it is 6 kilometer per hour. This is average speed for 0 to 50 minutes. Now you have to find average velocity for the same period of time. So we'll write average velocity. So the formula will be total displacement by total time. Now total displacement, you know, he went from home to market. Now market to home. So this is initial position, this is final position, home. So there is no displacement covered. He returned back. The total displacement is 0. Time is 50. So average velocity is 0 km per hour. Yeah, 0 meter per second. Same thing. Now in last part, they have asked from 0 to 40 minutes. So for 0 to 40 minutes, you know, first is average speed. Average speed is total distance by total time. So total distance, you know, it's first he went from home to market, and now market to home 10 minutes. है ना? They don't need for full 20 minutes, they need for next 10 minutes. So total time is 40 minutes. Now we all know average speed is equal to home to market distance is 2.5 kilometers. Now market to home distance in 10 minutes. Distance, no, the distance will be speed into time. Okay. And upon time is 40 minutes. Now average speed would be equal to 2.5 kilometer. Now speed of returning home was 7.5 kilometer per hour. And time is 10 minutes, no. So 10 minutes upon 40 minutes. Just do the units part properly. So average speed would be equal to, it is 2.5 kilometer plus 7.5 kilometer per hour. Now 10 minutes can be converted into 10 by 60 hours. Hour cancel. Okay. And 10 and this cancel. And divided by 40 minutes. So it came as 2.5 plus 7.5 upon 6. This is also kilometer now. So kilometer, this is all kilometer. And this is 40 minutes. Now we'll convert 40 minutes into seconds. So it will be 40 and by 60 will go up and hour will be written down. Okay, now you can calculate it. This is 2.5 and this is 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12, and then 6 5 is 30. This I've divided and I've written. Now 0 0, 2 3 is 2 2 is, so into 3 by 2 kilometer per hour. You can calculate this is his average speed. You can add and then multiply with this. Okay, now for average velocity for 0 to 40, you will take total displacement upon total time. See, now displacement is home to market. You know, you can make a separate home to market, that was 2.5, and market to home for 10 minutes because it is total 40 minutes. You know, and this we calculated this distance as 1.25. This entire was 2.5 and it is 1.25. So what is left? Initial and final position distance, that is displacement, is 1.25. 2.5 minus 1.25. So your total displacement is 1.25. Time will be 40 minutes. This is kilometer and this is minutes. So now you can do, this is your average velocity. Okay, and average velocity will be equal to 1.25. And this is 40 divided by 60. This is kilometer, and in place of minutes you will write hour. So kilometer per hour you will get. Multiplication is your job. Okay, let us see the next question. Let us do this question. Look at the graph and we have to tell which of these cannot represent one dimensional motion. One dimensional means motion in a single line, straight line. So chapter's name. So for first, whether it can represent or not. So this is position, this is time. So we will draw a line parallel to time axis. So no, this is okay. Parallel to time axis is okay. We will draw a line parallel to velocity axis, matlab position axis. Then at one time there are two positions. At this time, this position is also there and this position is also there. Okay, we will draw a line parallel to position axis. Then at this time, suppose it is 10 seconds, then there are two positions, 1 and 2, and one object cannot occupy two positions at the same time. So this graph is not possible. It's wrong. Similarly, coming to this, here also, if we draw a line parallel to velocity axis, like this, so at the same time the particle is possessing two velocities, not possible. At one time, one value of time, there are two velocities, not possible. Two velocities, two directions. So not possible, 1 and 2 are not possible. Now in third graph, in this graph, this line is of speed and here speed is negative. Scalar quantities don't be negative. Speed cannot be negative, so this graph is wrong. Now coming to this, here it is total path length against time, increasing and decreasing now. So total path length cannot decrease, distance cannot decrease, displacement can decrease, distance cannot, with time at least. So this is also wrong. So all four graphs are wrong for four different reasons. Distance cannot reduce with time, speed, scalar quantity cannot be negative, Okay, and then at the same time, two positions are not possible at same time. Similarly, two velocities, two directions are not possible. So they are all wrong. Let us see the next question. A police van moving on a highway with a speed of this. So this is speed of police van. 30 km/h. Fires a bullet at a thief's car speeding away in the same direction with a speed of this. Speed of thief's car is 192 km/h. Now if the muzzle speed of the bullet is 150 meter per second. They're asking with what speed does the bullet hit thief's car? So bullet is fired by the police people. So I am writing here. Now there are different units, kilometer per hour, meter per second, kilometer per hour. You change into SI unit. So we will multiply with 5 by 18. So it is 150 by 18. Similarly, I'll convert this also 5 by 18. Okay, you can multiply this and write in meter per second. Okay, so now we'll have to find out with what speed does the bullet hit thief's car. So now bullet effective speed would be net speed. Effective speed matlab net speed would be supported by speed of police van as well. Okay, bullet speed is this, but it will also carry police van speed, and a police van is already moving this side. A bullet will be fired, so bullet speed will be enhanced by this speed. So, okay, that will be net speed of the bullet. So V net would be V net bullet, net speed of the bullet would be sum of the two. That is, one value is your 150 meter per second, that is a bullet, and the other is, I've written here, this is 150 by 18. So it's like 150 by 18. (150) common, it's 1 by 18 plus 1 meter per second. Take LCM, so it is 19 by 18 into 150. This is net speed of the bullet, but the speed with which bullet will hit thief's car will be relative speed of bullet with respect to thief's car. Okay, so the speed with which bullet will hit thief's car will be relative speed of bullet with respect to thief's car. So it will be net speed of bullet minus thief's car speed. So net speed of bullet is this 150. I didn't multiply, you can multiply if you wish. Minus thief's car speed, which is, we converted into meter per second. It was 192 though, so 192 into 5 by 18. So we can write like this only. 192 into 5 by 18. Now you can subtract, perform mathematics and subtract. Otherwise, make it bit easy, like you can take 1 by 18 common. Okay, then you can take 5 also common. 5 common, so here will be 30 into 19. Just to simplify, here it will be 192. So it is 19 3s are 27. Sorry, 19 3s are 57. 570 minus 192, and then it is 5 by 18. Now you can subtract and multiply and see what is coming. So that is the question. So when we are in a container, if the container is moving and we are jumping this side, so our speed would be sum of these two. Okay, so bullet speed will be supported by the speed of police van. Okay, now with how much speed will it hit against thief's car? That will be relative speed of this with respect to car. Okay, this was a question. Then you can report your answer in SI units. Let us see this question. A three-wheeler starts from rest, so u is equal to 0. Meter per second. Accelerates with this value. Acceleration is 1 meter per second square. On a road for 10 seconds. So up to 10 seconds it accelerates. That is, it is increasing the speed up to 10 seconds. We have to plot the distance covered by vehicle during nth second. N is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have to plot, so we should be ready with values. So we know distance covered in nth second is given by fourth equation. And fourth equation is u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. So let us put n is equal to 1. So my S1 would be, you can substitute here 0 plus a by 2, a is 1. So 1 by 2, 2 into 1 minus 1, यानी कि 2 into 1 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. So it's this half. Similarly, distance in second, S2, so 0. A by 2, a is 1, so 1 by 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So it is 3 by 2. Similarly, you'll have to put S3. This is 0, 1 by 2, 3 into 2, 6, minus 1, 5 by 2. So now we know that it is 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2. So S4 would be 7 by 2. Now we are using common sense, or you can calculate. Up to 10 second you can find out. S5 would be 9 by 2. Okay, S6 would be 11 by 2 and so on. Okay, so it will happen up to 10th second because it is applying the acceleration up to 10th. So S7, S8, 9 and 10. Okay, after 10th second, it is not using acceleration. So up to 10 second graph is like this. Sn against time, 1 second. देखो N1 पे you can see your reading. S1 is coming half. So plot ये हो गया N है नहीं, N1 पे it is half. This is 0.5. So this is the graph. Now N2 पे S2 is 3 by 2. Suppose you find out this is 3 by 2, suppose. So like this you can match up the points and you can get the graph. up to 10. Now what will be S10? 2 into 10 is 20 minus 1, so 19 by 2. What is 19 by 2? It is 9.5. So for 10 seconds it will be 9.5. This is 9.5. After 10 seconds its velocity would be fixed. It is moving with single velocity because they are saying it is not using any acceleration. So after 10 seconds, what is the velocity? First of all, you find out that u is 0, acceleration is 1, time is 10. So 10 meter per second. After 10 seconds, its velocity is this. And now it will move with this. This is what they have said. Okay? So after 10 second, velocity is fixed. So in every second, distance into time, sorry, speed into time will be the distance. So yani ki suppose I have to find out the distance in 11 seconds. So bhai, there is no acceleration now. So only speed into time. Distance is speed into time. No acceleration. Simple formula. Speed is how much? 10 meter per second fixed. And time is 1 second. For every second it is 1 second. So 10 meter. Suppose I have to find out the distance traveled in 12 seconds. 12 second is also 1 second long. Because the speed is how much? 10 and time is 1. 12 second is 1 second. So 10 meter. So now in 11 second, in 12 second, in 13 second, distance would be 10. This is 10. Make a little up, you can start though. Up to 10 second, its distance would increase like 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, 7 by 2, like that. Up to 10 second, it will reach 9.5. After 10, in every second it will cover. Speed into time, speed is this. Time is, every second is 1 second long. So in every second it will cover 10 meter. So graph would be a straight line after that. They have asked so. Let us see this question. A boy standing on a stationary lift. Let us see this question. So the boy is throwing a ball upward with a velocity of this. So this is initial speed that has been given as 49 meter per second. And now you know that when something is thrown up at highest point, velocity is 0. Obviously, the ball will go up, it will reach maximum height and it will come back. How much time does the ball take to return to his hand? So acceleration is obviously acceleration due to gravity, and because it is going against gravity up, so we'll take it minus 9.8 meter per second square. Minus because it is going up, and 9.8 or 10 you can take. Now let us find out the time to reach maximum height using first equation. So you can do it using first equation. V is equal to u plus at. Okay, so V is 0, u is 49. It's minus 9.8 into t. 49 will come this side, minus 4. 49 is equal to minus 98 by 10 into t. Now minus minus cancel. 49 2s are, and 2 and 5. So time is 5 seconds, but this is the time to reach maximum height. Now how much time will it take to return? Double of this. To go up 5 seconds, to come down 5 seconds. So 10 seconds. Now, okay, now if this lift starts moving with a uniform speed, if lift starts moving with a uniform speed and the boy again throws the ball, how long will it take to return. So because the lift is moving with uniform speed, so it will not affect. Same question, same answer. Okay, it will be 10 second again. Let us see this question. On a long horizontally moving belt, a child runs to and fro with a speed of 9 km per hour. The speed of child is 9 km per hour with respect to the belt between his father and mother located 50 meters apart on a moving belt. So here is father, here is mother, and the child is running between them with the speed, and the distance is 50 meters between father and mother. So the belt speed is itna. Belt is moving with this much speed, and all three are on the belt. Now they are asking what is the speed of the child running in the direction of motion of the belt. So first part, speed of the child would be supported with the speed of the belt. Okay, so that will be 9 plus 4 it's there, so it will be 13, first part. When it will run opposite, the speed of the child would not be supported and it will be decreased by, will have to decrease the speed of the belt. Yani ki 9 minus 4, 5 km per hour. Now third, what is the time taken by the child in A and B, both the cases? I mean, to cover the distance between his parents. So, time taken by the child would be, see, distance upon speed. So, distance is 50 and speed in both the cases, okay, when child is moving this side or this side between his parents, speed you will have to take only 9 km per hour. This is 50 meters. Speed will be taken 9 km per hour. Why? Because his parents are also on the moving belt. Okay, so the motion of the belt would not be considered for these three. So time would be distance upon speed, and speed of the child will be speed of the child what is given as 9. So now you can convert 9 km per hour is 5 by 18, so it is 5, and by 18 here. Okay, so now you can see it is 20 seconds. Okay, so this is the answer which will remain unaltered for them, 20 seconds. So let us see the next. We have been given speed time graph of a particle. We have to find out the distance from 0 to 10 seconds and 2 to 6 seconds. So this is the graph which is given to us. 0 to 10 second it is triangle. As we know, area of speed time graph gives us distance. Gives us distance. Okay, so we can find out the distance traveled like this. So area is, so distance is area of triangle here, and triangle's area is half base into height, base into altitudes. So distance, so half. Let us find out base. Base is 0 to 10, यानी कि 10 minus 0, 10, and height is 12. 10, 12. So it is 60 meters is the distance. For 0 to 10 seconds. And they have also asked average speed. So it will be total distance by total time, which is 0 to 10 seconds, यानी कि 10 seconds. So it is 6 meters per second.